Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of approximating square roots. This is standard 8.3a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 48 off the 2016 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got a number line visualized here. We simply need to find the best location for square root of 92. Now, if we had a calculator, this would be really easy to plug in, but let's see if we could do it without a calculator. Two different ways we're going to take a look at it. First, let's see if we can just we're going to put 92. What we're going to do is we are going to find the square that is below it on a number line and the square that is above it on a number line. So the next square above it that I can think of right there is going to be square root of 100, which is the same as 10 squared, right? And so what we are going to do is we are going to just think of that next one below it, and that's going to be 81, right? So if I square 9, I'm going to get 81, so the square root of 81 is going to be 9. So you see how my 92 is in between those two right there. So it's 9 point something, right? So we can eliminate m just because m is going to be below 9, so it's going to be 9 point something. And now we're looking at how far away is 81 from 100, and is that in between, in the middle, or near one side or the other, right? So 100 minus 81, that's going to give me a distance of 19. So the distance from here to here is 11, and the distance from here to here is 8. So it's actually a little bit past your 9.5. Your 9.5 would be equidistant between 81 and 100, and so it's a little bit closer to your 100 than it is, so I'm going to call this maybe 9.6 or 9.7. That's going to be my closest guess without actually plugging it into a calculator. And so now let's take a look at our number line. We've already eliminated m, right? We're going to call this probably this n right here is that looks like a 9.1, maybe a 9.15. That looks like P, looks like our 9.6 we're looking for. This Q looks almost like a 9.9. So that's going to probably give us that point P. Now there are some other ways we can do it. If we didn't necessarily want to visualize it like this, we could go straight up here, right? So what if we were just to say, well, 8, that's the square root of 64. So just start putting the square roots of what you know up above this number line. We're going to just visualize it slightly differently. That's going to be 81. And then this is going to be square root of 100. And so what we could do is we can look at this 0.92, right? That's what we're looking at, that square root of 92, and we're trying to figure out where does that square root of 92 go. And so you see here, this is going to be a nice visualization. It's almost like just a regular number line. We're just looking to see where would 81 fall between, or 92 fall between 81 and 100. And you see it's going to make the most sense for it to be at that P. This Q probably looks closer to like the square root of 98, if I'm guessing. It's really close to the 10, which is the square root of 100. And this N, I'm guessing, is more like the square root of 82 or maybe 83, because it's right past that 9. And I would put this maybe square root of 79. We're just kind of guesstimating that, eyeballing it. But as you can see, what they're going to do is they're going to spread them out, so it's not like there's going to be two. Like if there was one right here, that'd be kind of confusing on the other side of that 9.5, but there's not. So they spread them out a little bit, so we can just use a little bit of spatial sense to figure out that our answer here is H point P.